Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. We have a lot of interesting stuff to go over, some Arcane news, some stuff about Season 3, new features, the Battle Pass, and much more. Spoiler warning throughout the entire video, but of course, as always, when we get to the point where it's going to be major spoilers, we'll let you guys know with a countdown of 3, 2, 1. But let's get directly into it. So the Riot Games / co-founder has now once again responded to the Arcane update, or the Arcane coming back. Hey Mark, would getting 200,000 signatures on a petition make you renegotiate with Epic for the return of the Arcane skin? And he says no, the IP right terms / terms are too onerous. Which if you guys look up this word, it simply says involving an amount of effort and difficulty that is oppressively burdensome. I'm not really sure what's so hard to bring back a character or a skin that's already been inside the game before. I mean, the entire thing is completely, well, complete. Just re-release it inside the item shop. It's probably just a click of a button. But at the same time, I know it all boils down to money. I'm not really sure exactly how this actually works, how the IP with Riot Games and Epic Games and their deals, stuff like that. I honestly don't even understand why money has to be fully involved with this. I'm not really educated in all this stuff, but honestly, at the end of the day, it just boils down to two greedy companies being, well, greedy. So who knows when the Arcane skins will come back, if they ever even come back. On top of that, the same could be said for, well, Fortnite iOS. It has now been 3 days since Fortnite was submitted to the Apple Store for review to return to the iOS, and Apple is still stalling. Again, $2 billion companies, and I think Apple's almost $1 trillion company at this point, just being petty, like just put it back on the iOS store. I don't know what's going on with these companies, but apparently, according to a lot of people, this could just simply boil down to the normal slowness of Apple. So some say 90% of apps are reviewed within 24 hours. However, some also say that it's taken at least 2 to 3 days and a maximum 7 to 10 days for their games to review to, release on the App Store. So we'll see. If it does not release in 7 to 10 days, that would absolutely mean that Apple is just being absolutely petty as per usual. Moving on with the video and the next topic, this is not super spoiler heavy, but we'll just do the countdown now. And obviously for the rest of the video, it's going to be a lot of spoilers. So 3, 2, 1, let's get into it. The rest of the video is all spoilers. That is your warning. So, a new Season 3's teaser has now been spotted over in Korea. A giant mural is now being put up with the words, "The more you share, the more fun it is." So I'm not really sure if this is going to be for the superhero season. Honestly, it doesn't really seem that way. I don't really know what this is going to be for entirely, but yeah, I don't know. What skin is that to the bottom left, by the way? I'm not really sure what skin that is. But honestly, another weird find was a few days ago that Peely was also spotted inside of a metro station recording some sort of commercial. Again, we have no idea what this actually is for, what location this is. It kind of looks like Japan, but who knows, man. It could also be Korea, so we'll see. In case you guys did not know this, right now inside the files, there appears to be a new Sabrina Carpenter concert coming soon. The concert will be made in UEFN with Magnapus, I hopefully said that right, which is the Metallica and Karol G concert guys, and it will have its own playlist. It'll feature about 6 songs and run approximately 10 minutes. Okay guys, so another UEFN concert is coming soon. In case you guys also did not know this is pretty a big spoiler for the future, but during Chapter 7, supposedly during Chapter 7 at least, we're going to be seeing the return of the actual concerts, very similar to what we've seen with Travis Scott, like an actual Battle Royale full game concert. So I really hope that's the case. I thought it would be pretty interesting to actually touch on what to expect during Season 3, so the rest of the video is everything to expect during Chapter 6, Season 3, Superheroes. So let's get into it. So the official theme is Superhero Academy theme. One of the main people funding all this stuff is Midas. Midas will be funding the Superhero Academy. Very interesting to see Midas coming back. A lot of people absolutely love this, but at the same time, a lot of people are sick of hearing about Midas coming back. Superman will be featured. He will also feature a Superman power-up, very similar to what we've seen with Godzilla. There will also be a Fortress of Solitude point of interest that is replacing Mass Meadows to celebrate the return or release of Superman. Robin from DC will be inside the Battle Pass, maybe a secret skin, I don't know. Dago, the Mask Maker as a main villain, and Core, also Dago will make an army of demons. There's going to be some sort of female Storm skin, probably not the one we see from Marvel. Obviously, we know that Storm is already female, so it's probably a different one. And to kind of back this up, it's also kind of weird that it says, can also turn to a Storm Beast and uses Storm Claws. Also uses an invisibility portal, which I'm almost positive Storm does not use that from DC or Marvel. I think she's from Marvel. I don't know. Probably correct me in the comments below, but you get the point. We all know who Storm is. I'm pretty sure she cannot do that stuff, but who knows? I also don't read the comics. There will also be a 0-point sprite, an end live event to end off the superhero season. A new Utopia City point of interest will be live and actually replace the bridge and this location in the background video, and some sort of movement will now be removed, which is really weird because they just recently removed the ability to like roll and I think jump off stuff. I can't remember specifically what the name was, but they recently just removed a few other movements in the Star Wars season, which is very odd. I'm not really sure why they keep removing movement. Another weird third find is a new melee weapon is now in the works, likely for Season 3. Although how it works is unknown, it will have a secondary attack known as a burst. This is just a theory, but considering Robin has been rumored for the Battle Pass next season, it also is rumored to be Dick Grayson, I don't know who that is, maybe this will be some sort of Nightwing baton mythic. So that sounds pretty interesting. Along with that, new hero abilities will be coming in the game next season. They will drop out of chest, supply drops, and floor loot. These items spawn out of chest and supply drops like weapons. This means you can only use the ability mats and consumables, no guns or ammo. We should get around 8 abilities throughout the season. I kind of feel like this will be exactly what we're seeing right now with Star Wars. Every single weapon will be replaced with some sort of superhero ability, so maybe it's the same thing. Maybe you can only use superhero themed stuff. We'll see, but it kind of does seem that way. Another find was Storm Juice. So we're not really sure what this item can actually do, but I'm sure it's kind of self-explanatory. You guys can throw it just like the other storm item, and it would create some sort of like storm around them. I don't know. Located in the back video is also the code names for the Season 3 Battle Pass. Obviously, it's not that detailed, so we're not going to touch on it too much. In case you guys also missed it, one of the biggest features in next season is actually companions, aka the pets update, where you guys can name them, edit their names, and most/all existing pets will be ported as companions as well, so you guys do not have to buy a lot of them if you already own the pet back bling. Here's all the pets currently updated inside the game, and along with that, we got 2 new animations for these pets as well, which of course also features the choppy pet that is not mentioned previously. And so far, that's pretty much what we know as far as what to expect. Also, by the way, the Acts of Champions codes are going absolutely nuts over on eBay. Some of these are even selling upwards of $200. So please do not buy these. This will eventually come to the item shop, I'm sure, at some point. Just don't buy it. Like, $200 is absolutely nuts for any cosmetic, let alone a freaking pickaxe. But so far, guys, that's about it for today's video. It's been very, very slow, so I really do apologize for some info being mixed in that's already known, or you guys probably already knew from a previous video. But yes, thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.
Look